If you didn't achieve your goals this year, even though you really tried, that's okay. Sometimes we put a lot of effort into something, only to end up feeling like it didn't lead anywhere. You set out to do something, worked hard, and yet you're left feeling stuck, confused, or like you wasted time. But here's the thing, it's not always about whether you succeeded or failed. Sometimes it's just about the journey itself, about the act of trying. Effort is important, but it doesn't always mean you'll get the outcome you wanted. Life has a way of being unpredictable. No matter how much planning or work you put into something, things can go wrong or simply not come together. And that's fine. It can feel unfair, sure, but being honest about it is better than pretending everything was okay, or that you should have done something differently. The problem comes when we start overthinking why we didn't succeed. We start replaying our actions, wondering if we could have done more or if we did something wrong. And the truth is, you can only control so much. Some things are out of your hands. Sometimes goals are too big, or the timing isn't right, or external circumstances just don't work in your favor. That doesn't make you a failure, it just makes you human. It's okay to feel disappointed, of course. It's okay to acknowledge that you gave your time and effort and it didn't work out. But there's no need to let that disappointment define your next step. You can take a breath, step back, and realize that trying is always a win in itself. It shows strength to put in the time, even if the outcome isn't what you imagined. It shows that you're willing to show up, put your energy into something, and learn from the process. And learning is something that will help you the next time you try, even if it doesn't feel like it now. Sometimes goals are too big and need to be broken down into smaller steps. Sometimes we expect too much from ourselves too quickly. The journey of change isn't linear. It's messy, uncertain, and unpredictable. You might have tried everything you could this year, but life isn't always a straightforward path. And that's fine. Growth doesn't always happen the way we plan or expect. Sometimes progress looks different from what we imagined. You could try again next year, or in a few months, or when you feel ready. You could change your goals a little if they feel too far, or if you've learned something about yourself through the process. That's okay too. There's nothing wrong with revisiting what you want or admitting that you need time to reassess. Goals are meant to challenge us, but they're also meant to work with your life, not against it. They're supposed to push you, not weigh you down, so don't let this year define you. Not achieving something doesn't make you less capable or less hardworking. It just means you tried. And in trying, you learn more about yourself, about how you work, about what works and what doesn't. Sometimes the process itself teaches you more valuable lessons than the outcome ever could. The important thing is to not give up on yourself. Not because you need to achieve something right now, but because you're allowed to keep going without needing to have all the answers. It's okay to pause, to reflect, and to be skeptical about the things you want. You can question whether your goals are still the right ones or if you want to adjust your approach. Progress isn't always about hitting a goal. It's about learning and adapting and giving yourself permission to grow at your own pace. So if you didn't accomplish what you wanted this year, it's not the end of the story. You're still here, still learning, still moving forward. Not every plan works out, but that doesn't mean you're out of chances. It just means that next time, you'll have a bit more experience and clarity. That's enough to try again without pressure and see what happens.